Welcome, everyone. It's our first look at next Sunday's opponent, the Carolina Panthers. I'm Eagles insider Dave Spadaro with Brian Westbrook, the Hall of Famer, and the Panthers. Brian, off to a good start game on Sunday against Washington, but it looks like the Panthers are back to being serious contenders in the NFC.
Yeah, anytime Cam Newton is playing well, this team has an opportunity. We know what they are defensively. They're nasty up front. They try to stop the run and pressure you. But Cam Newton is the gas, the accelerator for this football team.
Yeah, I've never really bought into Cam Newton.
Really?
Because I see him as a tremendous multiple threat. But I think if you can find a way to keep him in the pocket, he's not going to beat you.
Well, that's the hard part for teams. You're saying we want to play man-to-man, press guys on the outside. That means your quarterback is one-on-one with any defender. Cam Newton, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster than most linebackers in the NFL. That's where teams lose. And now they have another weapon in Christian McCaffrey that can hurt you in so many different ways as well. And so that's a great combination of a 1-2 punch, Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey.
521 yards for McCaffrey in the first 4 games, Brian. He kills you out of the backfield in the passing game, and he runs the ball a lot harder than I think people may have thought when he was coming out of college.
Yeah, coming out of college, I thought he was more of a pass catcher. I thought he was a guy that would only hurt you swings out of the backfield, these types of screens, things like that. But these last couple of weeks, he has run the ball effectively, over 20 carries. The last time they played, over 120 yards. That's impressive, especially from Christian McCaffrey. I think this offense wants to be able to run the football up and down the field, then use play action. That's the one thing we have to worry about. We have to stop the run first and then allow our secondary to play some defense.
And then they get Greg Olsen, tight end, back for this game against Washington, coupling him with Devin Funchess on the outside. They got rid of Kelvin Benjamin, of course. Interesting look for it's like a power forward-filled team. Funchess, a gigantic
big receiver,
wide receiver. They kind of plod up and down the field, and then they strike you with Cam Newton and that extraordinary versatility that he has running the football. As good as Michael Vick, maybe not as spectacular, as good as Randall Cunningham. Plus, he can break tackles.
Yeah, he can break tackles. The one thing you have to worry about Cam Newton, short yardage, goal line situations. They're going to run their read option. They're going to do a little option there, and they're going to fake the ball to their running back, and then Cam's going to take it. Then the next time you think Cam's going to take it, they're going to hand the ball to the running back. The one thing you have to do, Jordan Hicks, all their linebackers, we have to make sure that we account for Cam Newton every single play, pass or run, because he can run it just as well as he can pass it.
And the Eagles have done a nice job against Newton. He's 2-2 against the Eagles. The quarterback passer rating is about 69.4. So they've schemed him very nicely. The Eagles defense should match up pretty well against Carolina's offense. Now, the Carolina defense, very strong up front. Ron Rivera running that Jim Johnson scheme. What kind of challenges will that be for Carson Wentz, who certainly has seen Carolina?
Well, there's not a lot of teams that run the ball effectively against this defense, and I think the Dallas Cowboys did a decent job against Carolina. But Luke Kuechly is one of the best linebackers and been one of the best linebackers in the league for a long time. They're also getting Thomas Davis back against the Redskins, and in addition to that linebacker core. Up front, their front seven, you can put them right in the category, the top 5 in the NFL every single season. I think where we can attack this team is in the secondary. We can get after the corners. We can get after the safeties just a bit. And that kind of plays right into our hands with Carson Wentz, with Alshon, as well as Zach Ertz.
So we'll be watching Sunday as the Panthers play at Washington. Do we want Carolina? A Carolina win gives the Eagles undisputed and possession of first place.
Well, we want Carolina to win, to knock Washington down just a bit. And then when we play Carolina, of course. We want to win. That's how it should
Will there be a difference, Brian, for the Eagles having these 3 days off this weekend and the Panthers playing on the road, albeit just up the road from Carolina, but on Sunday?
Well, I think it's huge that we got the win, and that now we can focus on a win instead of a loss for the 10 days before our next game. That's a great thing for us. I think now we can get healthy just a little bit. But of course, they have to travel to a tough physical Washington team, and then we play them. Hopefully we'll be tough, nasty, and physical as well. It'll be a tough road for Carolina.
Yeah, it'll be a great game next Sunday, Lincoln Financial Field, 1 o'clock kickoff. The Carolina Panthers in town, and we've given you our first look at the Eagles' next opponent. For Brian Westbrook, I'm Dave Spadaro. Thanks so much for watching.